and welcome back to the madness. Oh my god, there's dandelions in my freaking yard. I hate dandelions. I don't like when they do that puffy thing. I'm highly allergic to the puffy part. Dandelions is the one that does that, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, because they're yellow and then they turn white and fluffy. Or am I wrong? Okay. Anywho, Friday, I did not stitch when I got home. So I did 500 and something in the morning. But then, or no, did I? No, I don't think I stitched. No, because I came right home. Friday was so busy. Oh my God. It was so busy. So I came home, tried to take a nap, but instead just rested in my dark bedroom. We were watching something. No, I actually did fall asleep. That's right. We were watching, because when I take a nap, I don't like to put on the white noise. I like to have Below Deck on the background. So this time we put on Mediterranean Below Deck. Yeah, so I fell asleep to that. And then I don't even remember what we did for dinner. I don't remember. Remember getting up, we ate dinner, and then we were back to bed. Cause Saturday it was slammed too. And it wasn't like a normal day where I had funerals. It was all residents. So, but after doing that, came home. I don't think I got home until like 3 o'clock. Maybe it was 4 o'clock. I don't remember. The funny thing is that John was on his way home. I had 2 deliveries. Both of my deliveries were off of Shaner. And he called me to tell me he was done. I'm like, oh, that must be nice, because I took his last 4. I said, oh, that must be nice, because I still have 2. And all of a sudden, he passes us. And I'm like, oh, hell no. So I was joking with him. I'm like, hey, pull over and take one of these. He thought I was serious. He did it. And I'm like, I was just joking. He's like, no, let's just do this. Let's just knock it out. He goes, let's stop at 7-Eleven. I'm like, okay. So we each got Slurpees. And then he delivered his. I delivered mine. And so his was closer to home. So I get done delivering mine, get back on Shaner, and look who pulls in front of me again. It was John. I'm like, oh my God, this is hilarious. So we came home. Stitched. And then I think I went to bed early-ish Saturday. I had to have. I think we went to bed at like 10:30. Because it was just, oh my God, the last like 3 days were like just busy. So John was ready and I said, can we just not even turn on the TV? I didn't even play on my phone. Or no, I think I did for a little bit. And I kept nodding my head. That's right. And I was like, screw it. So I just put my phone up. It was 11 o'clock now. And I went to bed. And then yesterday morning, I woke up at 6:30. Because thank God, Becca does not work on Sundays. Woke up at 6:30, went to the bathroom, came back, fell asleep for another hour, woke up at, 45 minutes, whatever. Woke up at 7:15, and I was like, nope, screw it. Got up, took a shower, did my planner. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups again. I'm trying not to hiccup. Did my planner, and then I stitched. I sat down and I stitched. Did I tell you that Saturday I started a new start? It was egg delivery, and I want to say it was 411 stitches. Then yesterday I had a new start, and I started carrot delivery, and I put in 1,600 and some odd stitches. I have not stitched that much in one day. It has to be at least 2.5 years, 3 years. I haven't been able. Let's try that again. I haven't been able to stitch like that since I messed up my wrist. So I was very happy. My shoulder's not happy with me. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. I can take shoulder pain over wrist pain any day. So the plan today is Mill Hill Monday. I think though I'm only gonna do maybe a couple of hundred, because I really want to start. If I don't start it today, I'm just gonna put it up. I really want to start the last one, Easter Gnomes. I need to get it started, or I'm not going to start it. I just know me. So that is the plan. I think right when I get home, I'm going to start Easter Gnomes. Why do I keep saying that? Put in some stitches. I would like to get 200 to 300 in, and then switch to Mill Hill. Or should I just start with the Mill Hill, only put 100 in, and put it down? Because I'm pretty solid on that compared to everyone else, so it's not like I will be behind if I only put in 100. So, because there are weeks where I like to take off, so I like to give myself a little cushion, because I do not want people waiting for me to finish. I don't like that kind of pressure. So, yeah. But the Easter Gnomes look so freaking cute. I really want to start with the one that has the chicken on his head. But I think too, oh wait, is this the one? No. I think it was egg delivery. They don't have the big white beards. They look like they're in bunny costumes, I think. I was noticing that last night. Or was it no, because the carrot delivery, they have beards. I'm working on a beard Okay. So I'm here. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, it is Tuesday. It's a very cold Tuesday. I can't stand this going from, it was almost 80 degrees yesterday to it's 52 right now. I'm freezing. So, I didn't get much stitching done yesterday. Ooh, crap. Why does it always shock me when that is so bright? So, after I got off work yesterday, came home, got Toby and John, and we went for a walk. Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna start sneezing. And then came home and I did a couple of things around the house. Yep, I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, so did that, and then it's always in threes. I don't understand it. Okay, one more time. Okay, so what is this big thing doing here? Did a couple things around the house. Oh no, again? Oh my goodness. So I sat down and started stitching, and you know, the normal thing. What's for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. I don't care. And I was like, cleaning out my, I was looking at my mail. Every day, quite a few times a day, I clean out my mailbox. And I was like, oh, well, I got a coupon from Domino's. Literally, I opened up my phone, opened up the mail, Okay, this is ridiculous. And right when I opened up my mail, it downloaded the coupon, or the mail from, oh my God, the mail from Domino's. So I told John, I said, hey, we got a half off any pizza. He's like, oh, okay. So, placed my order and started stitching again. And I swear to God, it couldn't have been even 20 minutes. And the damn pizza guy was in our driveway. And I'm like, holy shit. John's like, there's no way. And I'm like, I know. And I opened the app. I'm like, yeah, that's him sitting in our driveway. So, and we know it wasn't like hot and ready's, because me and Becca don't like Domino's pizza sauce. So we get our pizza with no sauce. So, ate dinner. I put about 100 stitches in. And I looked at him. I said, I'm going to go lay down. And he's like, yeah, let's go lay down. And we were watching Dateline. So about a half an hour later, I said, do you mind if I just, because that episode had ended, I go, can I just turn this off? I really just want to go to bed. And he's like, yeah. So at 7:30, we were asleep, I would say. And then I woke up at 11 o'clock. And then I woke up at 3 o'clock to take Becca to work. And I came back and I did a couple more 100 on the Easter gnomes. I couldn't remember which one it was called. The Easter gnomes. I had to run something up for Becca to work. And it was like, well, shit, because they open at 6 o'clock. So I was like, might as well stop and get McDonald's for me and Johnny. Me and John had breakfast together. And then I told him, I said, I'm tired. I'm going to close my eyes for an hour because I have earlies today. And he's like, okay. I just let, because at this time we were watching Dateline. And, which I already saw this Dateline, so it kind of worked out perfectly. I closed my eyes, fell into a deep sleep. When my alarm went off, I like startled, and John was being startled at the same time. I said, oh shit, did you fall asleep too? He's like, yeah, and I was sleeping good. I'm like, so was I. So now I'm off to work. Yay. My brain's not working. Yeah, so then he started the cars. I got ready for work, and he parked his car in the street, because usually in the morning he starts the cars, he waits till I come out there, he gets, once I leave, he just pulls back into the driveway. Well, he had parked his car in the street, and I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? I'm thinking, oh, maybe he has to run to the bathroom or something. And he's sitting there, loving on the dog, loving on Toby. And I said, because I'm getting dressed now, I'm like, damn, I was sleeping so good. He's like, yeah, I was sleeping so good too. He goes, in fact, right when you leave, I'm going back to bed. And I'm going to try to sleep for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. And I was like, okay. I'm like, Toby, are you going to go night-night with Daddy? Are you going to snuggle wuggles with Daddy? And he looks at me like, well, yes. And so, oh no, he looked at me like, did I hear what, that's what it was. He looked at me like, did you just say what I think you said? And so I said, yeah, you're gonna go snuggles with Daddy, you're gonna go snuggle wuggles with Daddy? And it computed, and all of a sudden, because John's sitting up, Toby's on the floor, and he's, rubbing his head. Toby, like, swings his head over to John. John's like, yeah? And Toby runs behind the couch. And John's like, oh, do we need to go outside first? And I'm like, well, of course he needs to go outside and go potty so he can sleep even longer with Daddy. And so I left while they were outside. I thought it was funny, though. Toby was like, well, yes. Let me go get my toy. I don't know what the plan is today. Okay. The plan is, though, to get around people who are not doing the damn speed limit. Because darn if that is not annoying. I got places to be, people to see. So, I don't know what I want to work on tonight. I know, it's cruise ship. So I'll be working on the cruise ship. That's fine. I'll be working on the cruise ship. Yep. I might pull out something that I had to put 100 in for temperature stitching, because I would really like to work on my I was about to say, well, I'm going to be working on temperature stitching. So I hope after I do my 2 funerals that gas is still that low of a price. Okay, what was just torn down there? Huh. I hate that when all of a sudden a building is missing and it's like, we go up and down the street how many times a day? When did they tear down the building? You know? Anywho, I don't know. Yeah, because my focus this week is temperature stitching. So, we will see. But I have to work on the cruise ship. No matter what. I think I'll do 100. Then I'll do a couple of 100 in cruise ship. And then maybe, if I still feel like stitching, find another one that only has like a couple of 100 to do. Okay, here we go, here we go. I will see you guys in the next one. It is, I want us to keep saying welcome back to the madness. It is Wednesday. Wednesday. Okay. So, what did I stitch on yesterday? So, like I told you, yesterday, I started, Easter gnome. Well, oh gosh, bright light. So what I did is I set my, what do you call it? Pattern keeper back to, yesterday. Yeah, well, it would have been Monday's dates. And then, because I was wrong, I just did a little under 100. So after the little under 100 on Monday and yesterday, I did 1,034 stitches, I think is what it was. So, are you stopping? Wannabe cop there if you didn't see him. Oh, I can't. I just can't. Yes, I agree that it's important to have a crossing guard, but he had a flashing flashlight like the cops use, and then when the bus passed, he saluted the bus. Okay, a little dramatic there. And we're all at a four-way stop, so it's not like we would go anyways. It was just too much for there. Just too much. I can understand if it wasn't stop signs, but we're already stopping. And then we see the bus. It's not like we're just going fast down the street. Okay. Yeah, so what I was supposed to do yesterday was I was going to put about 300 total from the day before and today. Well, no, because that morning, Yesterday morning, see, when I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, my day and my days get all messed up. So to me right now, it feels like a Thursday. I feel like it's crazy. So Monday, I put in less than 100 stitches. Then yesterday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, after I took Becca to work, I put it back to Monday morning, and I had to go run something up for Becca. So I didn't get much stitching done in the morning. I think when I left the house yesterday, then the pattern keeper was saying just under 300. And what I was going to do is come home and get it up to 400. That's what the plan was. Well, it's such a fun stitch that I just decided I'm just going to stitch one gnome. And so I did. The gnome and the grass underneath the gnome. Because if I don't put the grass in, I forget about the grass, and then I get mad when I have to go all the way back and start the grass. Because then at some point I realize, oh shit, there's grass. Or road, or beach, or whatever it is. There's something under their feet. I got the hiccups, sorry. So, but what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to work on cruise ship last night. So I didn't do Mill Hill Monday, and I didn't do cruise ship Tuesday. Tonight, there's no demands on me. So tonight we are going to start from the very low amount of the temperature stitching and knock them out. I would like to get it down to, I don't know. I would really like to go into next week with only 5 remaining. So I want to knock out half of them. Which, I mean, some of them are only 100 stitches. My problem is, and this is why I put them as temperature stitching, because when I pick them up, I don't want to put them down. So it makes me pick it up, but I don't want to put it down. So, yeah, that's the plan today. I think we're going to start with Tonight I Ride, because I'm almost positive that only needs 100 stitches. And I'm going to promise myself I'm not going to go over 200. I will do 200 stitches on it. But that's it. Then I have to change. Really, I don't have to. It's my rules. I can change my rules. But I want this goal to be good. So, there we go. Okay. Oh, all I did last night was listen to my book. I think I'm liking the werewolves. Yep. There are some fantasy I like. I don't like most fantasy. But the werewolves, I think I like them. Magic, yes, but oh, see, I just had it on the tip of my tongue, and now I can't even think of, like, the Fury. I think that's what they're called. Basically, what was it? The Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass was good. I stopped reading in book 3. And when all those other things started coming in, I was like, nope, I'm out. I don't know, I just can't stand a lot of fantasy. I can take some fantasy. Like, give me dragons, but not Fourth Wing. Yeah, I just have a weird taste in books. I mean, it's like my music. I'll basically listen to everything, but there's strong no's on certain things. And it's not even the, let's put it, it's a strong no on certain bands. But, like, well, now it's probably called classic rock, but when I was growing up, it was rock and roll. That's sad, too, when you hear a song that you grew up on, and then you hear it on the oldie station, it's like, the radio's trying to tell me something here. Yeah, so I guess that's how I am with my music and with my books. I like the genre to an extent, but when you bring in certain things, it's like, oh God, no. And I think the Fourth Wing, I couldn't finish the book. I don't like mean mothers, basically. I don't like people who don't have compassion for their kids. So I didn't even get far into it because I just couldn't stand it. Maybe one of these days I'll pick it up and I'll try to, especially I'll get some good cross stitching like the frickin' Easter gnomes, and I can just maybe push through. But not right now. Maybe next year when Easter gnomes come out, I'll try Fourth Wing again. Okay. Hoping today to finish my book. I think it's called Whiskey and Sin. It's different, I can tell you that. But I'm kind of liking the werewolves. The funny thing is, okay, so I'm thinking, if you look at the cover, not the cover on Audible, but the cover, oh wait, no, is it the cover? No, it's not the cover on Audible. The cover that you would buy at the bookstore, it looks like a lumberjack looking man and another man with the mountains behind them, and there's a dog. So I thought it was going to be, you know, like rom-com type thing. And then I started reading the book and hearing alpha and omega and beta, and I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff? I had no idea what it was. So then I was talking to Teresa, and Teresa didn't say, oh yeah, it's werewolves. She was just like, oh yeah. And we were talking about it. So yesterday I get in the car, I'm like, Becca, I started a new genre. And, well, hold on, I'll hold it there and I'll come back. So, I go and I pick up Becca from work and I tell her, I might be repeating something. Remember, I was just in the shop for a half an hour. I said, you might like this genre. And she goes, what is it? And I said, oh, it's about the alpha, the omegas, and the betas. And she goes, you're reading werewolves? And you know that emoji? The hand plant on the face, the forehead? That's what I felt like. I'm like, are you kidding me? She's like, no. I'm like, you know, I was thinking maybe dogs or like wolves. It never dawned on me werewolves. Now it makes sense. So last night I'm like, Teresa, did you know? She's like, yeah, I thought you knew. I'm like, no, I did not know anything. So yeah, I was like, you can keep that over there with you. Like, I'm not into the werewolves. I'm like, well, but the story's really good. She was not going to bite. Take it. Nope. She rejected my offer. Oh my gosh, the sun is so hot. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my book and then I'm gonna start this. Okay, can I? You're going pretty fast, but you know what? I can go fast too. There we go. My words. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start reading this, of course, now can I remember the title? No. But she recommended a book to me. You know, once I start reading it, then I'll tell you the title, because it's an easy title too. I don't know why oh gosh, they need to fix this road. Or ramp, I guess is what it is. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get off here because I'm just gonna be going Yeah, so I will see you in the next one. Hello! It is Thursday. Got a little frog in my throat. Didn't get much stitching done last night. This border on the country sale is a little much. So it's a lot of counting, triple counting, double checking, because it's a border. You want to make sure it matches up perfectly. So I did 300 in the country sale and 114 in Tonight We Ride. So when I get home, the first thing I'm going to do is get the smallest number of my temperature stitching, get that out, and knock it out. Whatever it is, I'm going to stop right there. Even if it's 100, I'm stopping. I was very proud of myself yesterday stopping at 100 on Tonight We Ride. And then I'm going to switch over to country sale because today is Tiny Thursday. So we got to work on Tiny Thursday. And the country sale is absolutely perfect for that. And then going forward, at least unless a piece really calls to me, which it really should be, would be now doing the yearly sales for Tiny Thursday. That would be the smartest thing to do. I don't know, maybe once a month I'll take out a yearly sale for a Thursday, and then, did I say one? Yeah, once a month. For a second I thought I said once a year. And then, let's do it this way. The first Thursday of the month, I'm going to start the yearly sale. And then, by the time the month is over, it will be done. Not just working on Tiny Thursdays. Because from now on, I want my Tiny Thursdays to be all my walking gnomes. And I don't care if they're just a little over 200. Because what I consider a small is the stitch count being 200. 100 on one side, 100 on the other side. If it's a little over on the walking gnomes, that's fine, because they're usually like 78 by I can't think, like 140, you know, so it's just a little over. I don't care. But my plan is to do one gnome on a walking gnome project, and then it gets put to the back until all of them have one, then all of them have two, and then we'll start finishing them. Besides Beach Gnome, because Beach Gnome has to be finished this year. Oh, the words. What's the word I'm looking for? It's on my list of finishes this year. I don't know what word I was looking for. Considering it's on my list. That's what I was gonna say. We gotta get over because we don't want to do the big hump because it's even worse now. I mean, look to your left. See the white car? Or SUV or whatever you want to call it. Look in that lane and watch them all be like bloop, bloop, bloop. My hand's going up. You can't see the gesture I'm making. Yeah, so that's the plan. I finally finished. See how they boom boom? I finally finished my book. Yay! It was good. Like I said, it was a little weird to get into the werewolves, but I think I like the werewolves. I just didn't understand the whole terms and the whole ideal around the werewolf. Yep, and so, oh shit, I said I was going to remember the name. It's north on Dermond? It starts with a D. North on Dermond, I think is what it's called. I started that this morning, so I'm hoping to get it done today. It's only 6 hours, so that just depends on if John wants to be in the living room, because I'll listen while I'm at work, and then when I get home. The only thing, when I'm listening at work, I'm on with the girls too, so it's pause. But when it gets quiet, then I listen to the book. I'd much rather be talking to the girls while I'm working than listening to a book, so. Okay, well, I don't know what else to talk about. Me and John have been walking around the block. That's been good. Toby's been loving it. He's hilarious. So he's a Chihuahua, right? So, you know, people don't cut their grass. And he likes walking through the grass. And there's some points where it's up to his chin. And then he just starts, like, walking and, like, rubbing himself on the grass. It's hilarious. But you can see him, like, doing this little dive as he's walking. And he's, like, nose planted it in the tall grass. He doesn't do it on the short grass, just on the tall grass. Ooh, buddy. Yesterday, we did it at night yesterday. And John was getting ready, and I said, oh, let me just go get dressed so we can go on the walk. I don't know where Toby was. He came out, he was like, what, we're doing what, we're going where, what? Like, oh shit. I said the W word. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Hello, it's just Friday. Last clip of the week. So, didn't get a lot of stitching done last night, but I got some. I did 113 stitches in Beach Gnome for Tiny Thursday. Or no, I was just doing that for temperature stitching. And I did 348 stitches in the December Country Sal. Last one, yay! Which I have a feeling I'm going to have to redo one because it is gone. I don't know where it is. When I pulled out the month this year, it was like, where is... I think it was February? I don't remember. Or no, that's in the yearly sale, I think. I don't know. I gotta go through all my bins and figure it out. So, anywho. Go ahead, go. Yeah, my brain just went. Oh yeah, so 348 stitches in December country sale for Tiny Thursday. I would have gotten a lot more if I was reading a book, but I was watching last season's 1,000 Pound Sister, because the new season already started and I can't believe I didn't watch last season's. So yeah, I tell you, that show is freaking crazy. The things that Amy comes up with to cook is like so disgusting. She made white chocolate Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo. I was like, oh God. She's just crazy. And the things that she says is just like, she does it just to get attention. And it's like, grow up. I'm on Tammy's side totally with that. Yeah, so tonight I have one episode left from last season and 2 episodes that have already aired. So for the new season. And then I'm hoping to read tonight. This weekend I want to read and read and read and read. Yeah, so my plans tonight is to put 200 stitches in Hello Spring, and then finish the damn border for the country sale, and then go to my next lowest amount of stitching on a temperature piece. I think I have Tonight We Ride, Beach Gnome, country sale, because I needed 600. I've gotten 600 now, but I still want to just finish the border today. And I think that's it. So I've only done 3, but I can definitely knock out hello, I want to keep saying Tonight We Sprung. Hello Spring. That's why I keep hesitating. And I think Turtle Quaker, is it Turtle Quaker? Needs 400. I think Turtle Quaker and Pumpkin Quaker both need 400. So I'm definitely going to do 1 tonight and 1 tomorrow. And then, or I don't know. Who knows? Because I really want to bring out, what you call it? Pokemon type chart. I really would like to get some steady stitches in that. Steady, you know what I mean? Some good stitching. Because I don't want the month of November and December me just stitching on Pokemon to finish it. So we will see. You know what I'll probably do is I'll bring it out tomorrow morning. Once I take Becca to work, I'll take out Pokemon type chart, put a book on, and just stitch. I don't know if I have to work yet or not. Usually don't know that until the end of the day today. So, man, I'm so froggy. Yeah, so I guess there's nothing else to talk about. I just plan on stitching and reading and cleaning. That's my plans if I don't work tomorrow. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. like and subscribe. I never say that. I just felt like saying it. Yeah. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Ooh, it is Saturday. I forgot to put the clip together yesterday because I was thinking today is Friday because I have to work. I just wasn't thinking when I got home from work that, no, yesterday was Friday. Even though that morning I did. Now we're going to start choking? No. Even though Friday morning I said, this is the last clip of the week. Yeah. So, my hair is feeling a little funky. It's hitting the headrest just a little weird and making it go up in the back. Making me have bedhead when it's still wet from my shower. Okay, anywho. There's a sexy man by me. It's Johnny. He's ignoring me too. Oh God, he just gave me the side eye. This is gonna be the clip of all the ums. So I didn't get much done last night. A lot of things happened yesterday. First of all, the orders were out of control. We had so many damn orders that weren't done and ready for. So that was annoying. But it happens. I mean, it was a really busy day. So then it's time for me to go pick up Becca from work. And I get a call from John. His tire had 4 large holes in it. He doesn't know what he ran over. There were no screws or nails or anything around once, he stopped. So, thank God first I was going to do it, but then he's like, you can't lift that jack. He's got this massive jack that's crazy heavy. So he got the guy across the street to go take him. Even his John's spare tire was at home, which I told him for a year, you need to get that tire back on your car. It goes underneath his car. So, did that. Then, while he was doing that, I picked up Becca. He had a bunch of funerals and some residents. So I went in there and I took everything that was made. None of mine were made because all of his was priority. Did that, and then we both ended up back to the shop at the same time. Picked up the last few orders. I think we both ended up with 3, which was hilarious. And then we went out to dinner. I'm like, we're all starving. They were residents. I'm like, let's go eat. And then we'll finish our deliveries. Because it only made sense for me because my last delivery was right by the house. So there was no use us going to do all of our deliveries. And then I had to come back the 6 miles for dinner. When we could just go to dinner. And then I did like a U shape instead of a big ass zigzag. Okay, we gotta get over here. We can let dumb home. So, yeah. So then by the time I finally got home, I think it was like 5 o'clock. Something like that. Got on Zoom. Started watching. Well, I finished the 1,000-Pound Sisters. Now I'm all caught up. So each week I can watch as it comes out. And I started working on the December country sale. And then later on, Deanne came in and she's like, so what's everyone working on for Christmas? And I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, oh, I am working on Christmas. This works. So that was funny. Yeah, but I only got 200 stitches in. Oh, my Lowry stand came. That's another thing. John helped me put the Lowry stand together, and now I have one in my room and one in the living room. So that took some time too. And then I had to go to bed. John was nice though. He took Becca to work for me today. So I did get some decent sleep. So I just got to run in, do the early funerals, and then I'm going home to stitch. And I'm really thinking of just stitching on this country sale and getting it over with, because I'm done. I'm like, I don't want to see another country sale. So that's the plans. So you get an extra clip because, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. And no one said anything last night either. No one was like, hey, Beck, where's that vlog? Nope. I just think it's hilarious that I didn't even notice that it was the 25th. And here I was stitching on Christmas. Which that means I had to pull out up on the rooftop today and give it its love, because I want to make sure once a month that gets some love. Because tomorrow I had to stitch on the round robin, and I really need to get my bookcase temperature worked on. So that's the 4 things that I'm working on this weekend for sure. There might be another one slipped in. Oh, I need to get my floss for Hogwarts sorted out. You know what I should do? Okay, I'm changing this. This makes sense too. I'm putting the country sale in the bedroom because the floss is already sorted for it. Yeah. And then when I'm done with the country sale, then the yearly sale will be replaced. So, we'll see. I don't know. Oh, Johnny. What are you doing? Okay. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.